Kremlin says any attack on annexed territory will be an attack on Russia.
Here's a summary of the article.
London, September 30. The Kremlin said on Friday that attacks against any part of the swathe of Ukraine that President Vladimir Putin was about to annex would be considered aggression against Russia itself, adding that Russia would fight to take the whole of the eastern Donbas region. Moscow is declaring Ukraine's Donetsk, Luhansk, Kherson and Zaporizhzhia regions, largely or partly occupied by Russian or Russian-backed forces, to be part of Russia. Asked by reporters if an attack by Ukraine on the territories Russia is claiming as its land would be considered an attack on Russia, Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov said, "It would not be anything else." Russia is moving to annex the regions after holding what it called referendums in the occupied areas of Ukraine. The exact details of Russia's annexation are unclear, but it appears that Russia is laying claim to about 109,000 square kilometers of Ukrainian territory, or about 18%, in addition to Crimea, which Russia annexed in 2014. If Russia could establish control over the whole area it claims, Putin would have annexed around 136,000 square kilometers or more than 22% of Ukraine, whose borders Russia recognized in a treaty after the fall of the Soviet Union. The conflict in eastern Ukraine began in 2014 after a pro-Russian president was toppled in Ukraine's Maidan Revolution and Russia annexed Crimea.
This post received a score of 64,000, with an upvote ratio of 89%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Ukraine have literally already bombed Belgorod in actual Russia and fuck all happen. What are they going to do this time?
Make more annoying noises, only louder than normal.
Threaten to use nukes again, but super serious this time.
Guys, I think he's super duper serial this time.
What about special military operations on annexed territory? That's okay, right?
Oh no, the Ukrainians in these border Russian, occupied Ukraine, areas are being oppressed. Guess they need a special military operation to protect them and denazify Russia.
Come see the violence inherent in the system.
I mean, if I went round, saying I own the Donbass, Zaporizhzhia and Kherson just because some installed administration faked referendum results, they'd put me away.
Strange invaders distributing illegitimate voter cards is no basis for a system of government. Supreme executive power derives from a mandate from the masses. Not from some farcical sham. You can't expect to wield supreme executive power just 'cause some watery tart threw a few fake ballots your way.
Are you suggesting ballot cards migrate?
Perhaps the European ballots do.
Burglar call dibs on house, asks police for protection against previous owner. More news at 10.
Whoa now, Scott Lang taught me that burglary is an art and is done without weapons.
Is it illegal to invade and attack sovereign land all of a sudden?
Don't worry, friend. Ukraine will only be conducting a special military operation into those lands. No invasion.
It isn't an attack, it is just a very aggressive defense.
Rome made a habit of what they called punitive expansion, where they would only attack people who attacked them first. Well, when Julius Caesar went to Gaul, he wanted to subjugate people, but they weren't attacking him. So he used a very clever strategy. He said, all of Gaul is Rome's now, and so anyone who disagreed in Gaul was considered a rebelling tribe and he was justified in pacifying them.
Damn. This guy Julius sounds dictatorial. He should be stabbed.
Will no one rid me of the meddlesome dictator?
Wasn't Crimea already attacked?
Not just Crimea but Russia itself. Belgorod was hit in a helicopter raid.
Belgorod's military installations were hit multiple times prior to the helicopter raid too. Russia is small PP man confirmed.
Number of surprised people, 0. Next up, Ukraine will be labeled as the aggressor, and Russia as the victim.
Deny, attack, and reverse victim and offender.
Ah yes, the old DARVO set.
I'm starting to think Putin's military strategy is based on the DENNIS system.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.